It turns out the economy isn't all doom and gloom these days. Ohio's unemployment rate is consistently falling. The job market is on its way back to pre-pandemic levels. But the ways of finding work are definitely changing, with many people and businesses in Central Ohio turning to a popular app called Upshift.
I actually moved to Columbus from another small town in Ohio.
But it wasn't long before Tamara Bonner became part of the statistic, laid off from her full-time job when COVID struck. She needed to work, but didn't have high hopes.
Right around the pandemic time is right when I started using Upshift. I got laid off of my full-time job, and it was still companies on Upshift. So even though, everything was shut down, Upshift was still managing to find work for us.
So what exactly is Upshift? Here's account manager Ben Dolan.
So we are a W-2 mobile staffing platform. So we have an open labor marketplace where Upshifters can log on to the app and scroll through shifts that appeal to them. And then we connect those workers to the businesses.
On the business end, it was the perfect solution for the Fairfield Inn and Suites in New Albany. They needed housekeepers, and General Manager Taryn Weisheit says the application pile was thin.
So we are a 120-room hotel that we just opened this past June in the middle of the pandemic, kind of at the height of it. When people were still a little bit optimistic and looking for work, but the travel wasn't there. And now that it's kind of gone on longer, it's harder to find people to work, and the business is starting to pick up. So kind of swung the opposite way here.
Taryn had heard of Upshift last spring at an event put on by the Ohio Hotel and Lodging Association. At that point, she had no need for their services, but kept their flyer just in case. Well, good thing.
I was able to meet with Ben and our owners and discuss what our needs were. And since our needs are changing, that's just the great thing about Upshift is that, as our needs change, we can change what we need from Upshift. We have a really busy weekend. I can same day say I need 4 more and see who applies. So it's very instantaneous.
And trustworthy, considering the thorough process of becoming an Upshifter.
First, the Upshifter will apply online. Then they are taken through a 43-question assessment where we test for things like ethics, work morale, things of that nature. If they do pass that assessment, they are then sent a link to schedule an onboarding at one of our physical offices. And they do have to be prompt and on time to those. If they're more than 5 minutes late, they do have to reschedule. So only about 12 out of every 100 applicants does become an Upshifter.
The Upshifters that I've had come in have been great. They're professionals from the time that they walk in the doors.
Tamara passed with flying colors and has been using the app ever since. Both sides of the equation say flexibility is the #1 benefit.
So the Upshifters can pick and choose shifts that work for them and their schedule, and they are not tied down to any sort of long-term employment unless they would like to be. And that would be another benefit, is that the business kind of gets a trial run and see if they want to hire that Upshifter.
I love it. I think the flexibility of it is amazing. That's the key thing for me. I don't know exactly what I want to do because I moved, and I'm looking to just change my career a little bit, so it gives me the opportunity to try out different areas. I've worked at diners and hotels and warehouses. It's a lot of fun. I meet a lot of different people. I love it. I love it. I recommend it to everybody. Everybody I meet, even in the grocery stores.
And while she's tried a little bit of everything, the beauty of being an Upshifter, she has now spent 2 weeks straight picking up shifts at the Fairfield Inn.
I love to clean, though. I actually want to start a cleaning business one day. As long as they're on there, I'll keep coming back here. I love it. The people are really kind, very friendly. And even though we're not, regular employees are there, they don't treat us any differently than their regular employees, and that makes a difference.
And for anyone out there still waiting for their next gig, she offers this final, optimistic view of Upshift.
You don't ever have to be unemployed. You never have to be unemployed. I mean, there's always shifts out there. Once you're an Upshifter, you're an Upshifter.
And you like that title?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, Upshift offers a variety of jobs from warehouse to hospitality and retail, and every detail from pay to what's expected on the job is agreed upon before it starts. So whether you're a business or a job seeker, you can start the process at upshift.work. You can also download the app on Google Play or the App Store.